Hello, grade 7. I'm really sorry I can't be there for your class today. I hope that you've got the video finished, and here are your next instructions. What you will be getting from the teacher is a paper that looks like this. It's got the devil's arithmetic questions. Make sure you include your name and your class number on the top. You will be required to have them ready to hand in during your next class, okay? So you'll get about 15 to 20 minutes to be able to finish these 5 questions. Please remember to include lots of detail in your answers to get top marks, okay? Your next task after that is what you're going to be getting is a calendar that looks like this. Okay, and your calendar actually tells you a little bit about all the different things that's going on for this unit. So please make sure that you find your class, get out a highlighter, and mark down where you have your due dates. You may want to include this in your agenda as well to make sure that you stay on task. The next step, after you finish the questions and you've got that marked down in the calendar, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting 2 pieces of paper, not only on your devil's arithmetic question. There is a section on the back that I need you to refer to, but also on the paper that says grade 7 research instructions. On the back of that is part of your next task, okay? So what you're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about what the different types of choral speaking techniques that you can apply to your piece. What you're going to do is you're going to take what the paragraph that is found on the back of the devil's arithmetic questions, okay? There are 3 paragraphs to choose from. You can make groups of 4, 5 at the probably most, just in your class. This is just for this task now. It's not for your final project, but please make a group of around 4 or 5. Okay? When you get in your group, this is going to be your task. You're going to choose one of these paragraphs to be what you're going to present today. Okay? So you're going to get about 10 minutes to get your presentation together, and then you're going to have about 5 minutes to present each group's piece. Okay? What you're going to do, you're going to choose one of the paragraphs, and you'll see where it's kind of, you can see the little sections. There should only be 3. Okay? Choose one of those as a group. Now what you're going to do with that paragraph is what's going to make it really interesting. What you will need to do is that you're going to apply some of these choral speaking techniques. I have them up here on the board. You can also refer to the ones on the sheet that you have there. They're the same things, it's just one is for you to keep. So our first technique is unison. So this means, obviously you guys know the music term, that this means that everyone speaks together. So that means that you could take one line that everyone speaks together, and then the next line, maybe you only have 1 person speaking or 2 people speaking. It's up to you. But you need to have at least a unison section. Okay? You don't need to include unison in your task right now, but it's a technique that you could apply if you wanted to. Okay? 2-part. That's when you may divide your group into 2 parts. And you have 1 part speaking and the other part speaking. 1 part speaking and then the other part speaking. Okay? So you break it up into 2 parts. The next one is a soloist. Easy enough. You know what a solo is. It means 1 person speaks at a time. The next is chorus. It's the same as unison all together. The next one after that is alternate lines. That means if I was going to speak, then you might speak. Then I would speak, then you would speak. So you want to alternate it back and forth, 1 line at a time. You can also do it 1 word at a time as well. Echo. And echo, we all know what it is. Echo, echo, echo. But instead of echoing the word together as a group, what you'll want to do is you'll want to pick 1 person, and then the next person, and then the next person, and then the next person to create that echo effect. It's also kind of like a domino effect. So if I said echo, my partner would say echo, my 3rd group member would say echo, and my 4th group member would say echo to make that domino style effect. 1 word at a time. It's a little bit harder because you really have to have your timing, but you speak 1 word at a time. So I might say the, my next person says cat, the next person says is, and the last person says black. The cat is black. 1 each word for each of us. Closure. This would mean that that we would say a line, and the last word or the last couple words would actually be done by the whole group in a unison. So it could be the cat is, and everyone together says black. That's closure. Increasing and decreasing volume, you know what that means. You can either make it go really, really loud, or you can make it go really, really soft, depending on what kind of effect you want. You can also increase and decrease tempo. So you can either slow things down to make an effect, or you can end speeding things up so that it goes really, really crazy and it gets that really intense effect. Repetition. You may want to emphasize words or lines by repeating them in your piece. So if you're saying the word fight, you might want to include both increasing and decreasing, or increasing volume, increasing tempo, and repetition. Fight, 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 fight. As you can see, the effect is that it's growing in intensity. Effects. You can use sound effects, snaps, sighs, whatever you want to create a sound effect that you can use. Right now, stick to body sound effects instead of including other types, because you've only got about 5 minutes to put this together. And you can do it in a round, just like you would when you were a little kid singing your songs. Row, row, row your boat, row, row, row your boat. You can overlap your lines in the same way to get the same kind of effect. It really allows things to kind of pile on top of each other, and it gives the effect of that. So, what you need to do, you need to take those little paragraphs that I showed you on the piece of paper, and you're going to apply 3 minimum techniques into your presentation. You have about 5 to 10 minutes to get your presentation together. You're going to have the last 5 minutes of class to present. So apply minimum 3 of these techniques. They are also found on the back of your Devil's Arithmetic questions, and give it a try. Test them out if some work better than others, and see what you can come up with. I look forward to hearing all about it. Thanks, grade 7. Good luck.